Let's get right into it. Number 8, tunnel vision survival mode. Here's one of your brain's favorite tricks. When danger shows up, it slaps on blinders. Tunnel vision locks you onto one thing. In the wild, that was a lion creeping through tall grass. In modern life, it's the bumper that just cut you off, while you fail to notice the semi-truck barreling in from the side. Cops and soldiers talk about this all the time. High-stress encounters make them lock onto one target and ignore everything else, including obvious threats. Regular people do it too. In emergencies, you don't see the exit sign. You don't hear instructions. You don't even notice the fire alarm shrieking like a smoke detector banshee. You just stare at one thing like it's the only object in the universe. And it gets weirder. Tunnel vision pairs with time distortion. Your brain sometimes slows events down, making you feel like you're moving in molasses. It's not bullet time superpowers. It's your nervous system saying, wouldn't it be fun if you stared at the incoming danger in 4K slow motion while forgetting you still have legs? Evolutionarily, hyperfocus made sense. Lock on to the predator, track every paw step. But in traffic, in crowds, or in fire drills, it's a disaster. You're zoomed so far into the threat you don't even notice the bigger one waiting to squish you. Basically, tunnel vision is your survival instinct showing you a beautiful close-up of the exact thing that's about to kill you. Number 7, shock shutdown. Sometimes your survival instinct is less fight like a warrior and more time for a nap. This is shock shutdown. You get injured, blood pressure tanks, heart rate slows, and your body decides, let's hibernate right here. It's called vasovagal syncope. Fancy words for fainting because your body thought lying motionless on the floor was a good idea. On paper, shock conserves energy and minimizes bleeding. In reality, it just knocks you unconscious at the exact moment you need to crawl, call for help, or avoid being flattened by oncoming traffic. People in shock sometimes report feeling calm, which is horrifying because it means your organs are slowly shutting down while your brain's like, everything's fine, let's vibe. You're basically being gaslit by your own biology. And it doesn't take a car crash to trigger. See blood? Faint. Needle at the doctor? Faint. Stand up too fast? Microfaint. Your body's built-in survival plan is apparently collapsed dramatically. Shock might have saved your ancestors after getting speared by a mammoth. Today, it just makes you look like an unplugged Roomba at inconvenient times. Number 6, swallowing reflex gone rogue. Eating should be the simplest survival instinct. Chew, swallow, live. But your swallowing reflex has one job: keep food out of the airway, and sometimes it fails with slapstick precision. The epiglottis is supposed to act like a bouncer, keeping snacks in the esophagus and air in the trachea. But every so often, it takes a smoke break. One tortilla chip later and you're red-faced, coughing, and making seal noises while strangers awkwardly pat your back. Thousands die every year from choking. Not wild animals, not extreme sports, just dinner. You survive traffic and taxes only to be betrayed by a piece of hot dog. And it's not just solid food. Take a sip of water and suddenly it's down the wrong pipe. Cue 5 minutes of hacking like you just inhaled pepper spray. That's your body failing at its one daily mission. Your swallowing reflex is supposed to keep you alive. Sometimes it's more like an inattentive security guard letting pretzels sneak into the VIP section, the VIP section being your lungs. Number 5, curiosity over caution. Here's where evolution really trolls you. Hear a strange sound in the dark? Instinct doesn't say, run. It says, go check it out. That's the orienting response, your brain's compulsion to investigate. Curiosity gave humans fire, tools, and science. It also gave us countless Florida Man headlines, people poking snakes, touching do not press buttons, exploring creepy basements after hearing mysterious thuds. Basically, every horror movie ever is just curiosity playing on loop. Your brain literally rewards this with dopamine. Investigating danger feels good, which is insane because possible death should not feel like a mini vacation. But there it is, evolution bribing you to treat the unknown like a carnival ride. So yes, Curiosity made us innovative. It also made us the species that licks frozen poles just to see what happens. Number 4. Freezing response. Sometimes your body skips both fight and flight and decides the best option is full mannequin mode. That's tonic immobility, aka freezing. Animals use it to avoid predators. Rabbits sit still. Possums play dead. Humans? We freeze in crosswalks, on stage, or when confronted with a bus moving 60 miles per hour. Because maybe the bus won't see us if we don't move. The freeze response isn't voluntary. It's your nervous system slamming pause. 1 second you're fine, the next your brain is screaming run while your legs lock like concrete. In the wild, freezing worked. In cities, it's like cosplaying as a scarecrow in the middle of the freeway. Survival instinct, more like Darwin Awards audition. Number 3. Group herd mentality. Humans love to think we're independent thinkers. Truth is, your brain is hardwired for herd behavior. If the group runs, you run. If the group panics, you panic harder. This instinct saved lives when predators lurked, but it also creates stampedes, concerts, sports arenas, religious gatherings, countless deaths from crowds moving as one panicked blob. People pile up, exits clog, and suddenly the safety in numbers plan turns into death by numbers. It's not just running. Groupthink also makes you take risks you'd never attempt solo. Ever done something dumb just because your friends were doing it? Herd mentality in action. Basically, your survival instinct is peer pressure weaponized. It works great until everyone decides the smartest move is trampling each other. Number 2. Fight or flight freakout. Your body has this neat little emergency button called the fight or flight response. It's supposed to be your built-in superhero mode. Your heart rate spikes, your muscles tighten, your vision narrows. Suddenly, you're less human and more caffeinated squirrel. When your ancestors were dodging saber-toothed tigers, this was a great deal. Sprinting, stabbing, or screaming all made sense back then. But now? Your brain can't tell the difference between an actual bear and, say, a passive-aggressive work email. So you get the same chemical meltdown whether you're fighting wolves or opening an electricity bill. The kicker? Sometimes your body doesn't even choose fight or flight. It picks the secret third option, freeze. Yes, your multi-million-year-old defense mechanism occasionally decides that the best way to survive is to do absolutely nothing. Like a deer in headlights, like a possum pretending to be roadkill, like you staring blankly at the self-checkout machine because it beeped weirdly and you don't know how to cancel. The whole thing comes from the amygdala, that almond-shaped panic button in your brain. It doesn't fact-check threats. It doesn't ask, is this actually dangerous? It just hits you with a hormone flood like a frat kid pouring Red Bull into a blender. And suddenly you're sweating, your hands are shaking, and you're ready to either punch a stranger or run a marathon. Real danger? Great. Imaginary danger? Now you're just standing in the grocery store aisle, pupils dilated, heart racing, because someone asked if you wanted paper or plastic. Basically, fight or flight is your body's way of helping you survive the Stone Age while actively sabotaging you in the age of Wi-Fi. It's not so much a defense system as it is a toddler with a taser. Number 1. The grand dumb instinct twist. Here's the final punchline. Every single instinct on this list, fight, flight, freeze, thrash, gasp, herd, exists to save your life. But in modern reality, they can betray you just as fast. You're basically running prehistoric survival software on modern hardware. Great for lions, terrible for traffic, useful for spears and mammoths, useless for credit card bills, busy highways, and panic attacks at work. Sometimes these instincts save you. Sometimes they sabotage you. The cruel twist is that you don't get to pick which version you get. They're baked in, automatic, unskippable. Basically, your survival instincts are like that one friend who insists they're helping you move, but ends up dropping your TV, losing your couch cushions, and eating all your pizza. Thanks for nothing, evolution. That's all for today. I'll be making more videos like this, so subscribe if you don't want to miss them.